Trick number 1. Magus Utopia. This trick is unique, scary, complex, and hard to figure out. At first, the magician Marcel enters the stage of Britain's Got Talent show, lies in this bed and covers himself with a sheet. In a blink of an eye, he vanishes under the sheet, and a woman appears in his place. The woman then sets fire in the bed. But the man returns again wearing different clothes. After that, the torture begins. The man gets locked inside a cage. The cage gets covered by a black flammable material. The man gets stabbed many times by spears and is burned alive. But for everyone's surprise, the cage appears empty, while the magician appears in his cozy bed again. How did all of that happen? This trick has impressed audience around the globe, and few have found a proper explanation of how it was done. But today we are going to dive into the secret of this trick. The secret lies in the design of the bed. It was manufactured to include a secret compartment, evident by the curvature you are seeing now. The mission of this compartment is to embrace and hide the magician. Let's go back to this scene, when this man disguised in a crow costume spooked the two hosts of the show, as in fact he is one of the magician's assistants, and did that move to distract the hosts of what was happening on the stage. But the camera revealed something that is not supposed to be shown. You can see in this moment a strange object comes out from the back of the bed under the sheet and moves over the magician to the front part of the bed, which we believe to be the woman itself. You can see the shape of her body moving under the sheet into the laps of the magician. After that, the magician swiftly slips into the secret compartment of the bed, and the woman appears from under the sheet and dazzles us all. But when the magician lies down, you can see in this moment an opening appears in the bed sheet, through which the magician is going to disappear. In the second part of the trick, notice here when the assistants joined the bed to the black platform, and the platform was under the bed. The idea behind that was to let the magician leave the secret compartment of the bed that he was hiding in and sneak down into the secret compartment of the black platform. Yes, the platform, just like the bed, includes a secret compartment, evident by the shape of the curvature beneath. And in the moment of igniting fireworks to distract the viewers, the magician swiftly left the secret place of the platform and showed himself standing before us. And if you are asking how he changed his clothes, take a look at the color in this scene. He was wearing a yellow suit under his pajamas when he firstly entered the stage. In the third part of the trick, the woman takes the magician to the cage and seals it with a black material. But notice how the magician is sitting. His feet are not placed on the bottom of the cage, but on the sides of it, simply because the bottom is fragile, so the magician can penetrate it by his feet and slip through. Also, while the cage was suspended, notice how the assistants took the black platform and positioned it right on the white bed, and then dragged the cage over the black platform. That because to secretly let the magician move out from the cage and slip into the secret compartment of the platform, and then into the secret compartment of the bed. After that, when the assistants started stabbing the cage by their spears and then burned it to the ground, the magician of course was not there. He was hiding in the bed. And when the assistants covered the bed with the sheet, that was to let the magician leave his hidden place and appear again in the bed, as if he was having a strange dream. Trick number 2. Sand escape. This trick is considered one of the most risky acts on a magician's life. In America's Got Talent show, The escape artist and magician Damian Aditya performed this trick and horrified the viewers. At first, the magician shows the audience and the judges this sandbox and explains its components. At the top, there is a compartment containing a large amount of sand. In the middle, there are fragile panels. At the bottom, there is an empty compartment to contain a person. Then the magician handcuffs himself and gets in the lower compartment. While he is there, his assistants tie up his hands and neck with chains to paralyze his move. Then the sand from above starts falling down to the middle fragile area, and the magician must unshackle himself in less than 2 minutes before the sand reaches him. The tick-tock of the clock begins, and we see that the magician managed to unlock his handcuffs, but failed to release his neck. The sand reached him and covered him like a dune in a terrifying scene. When his assistants see that his life is in danger, they hurried to rescue him by breaking the glass to pull him out. But suddenly it appears that one of the assistants who is breaking the glass with a hammer is the magician himself. Everyone is astonished of the surprise, asking themselves how that happened. The secret of this trick is in the sandbox itself. It was a custom designed for the sake of the trick. When the fragile panel that carries sand fell down to the lower compartment, it didn't actually fall straight on the magician, but designed to fall in 45-degree angle, as you can see in the drawing. So the sand crammed in the front side, making enough room for the magician in the back. Then the magician easily unlocked himself. That because all the lockup converters are designed to open and close without the need of keys. Then the magician crawled through a secret door in the back of the compartment to the outside. And when the sand was falling down, everyone thought that the magician was already buried alive. So the assistants acted like they were rescuing him, and one of them went behind the sandbox and hid there. In that moment, the magician swapped his place and came out to the stage, disguising like the assistant, took his cap off, and revealed himself to the audience. And that is how the magician escaped the flood of sand.